Okay. Let's get into this. Just waiting to log in. Sweet, so I was loading my rock in. Alright, I'm gonna go. We're just gonna go fly around the map a little bit and see if anybody else has abandoned anything. Why not? Maybe do a metal run while I'm out. I've got ice stuff still. I wonder if I'll be able to, when they get rid of the steampunk mod, I wonder if that'll just disappear, or I'll be able to keep, like, matter of fact, just in case you somehow will be able to keep it, I'm gonna just make a bunch of it. And how cool would that be? If I just, like, if you could keep that. No, at least have it for a little while. I'm so spoiled by it. Look how much faster, like, an RG flies. Alright, I've already gone down the coast a couple times, so we'll go this way. Person's hot. Zort used to have a base right in the middle of this. I'm sure they still do. That's the alpha of the servers. They don't just stop playing. So yeah, this stuff should all still be here. And I'm sure. Yeah, see, they still play. Like, if they're not playing, then the server's probably gonna go down. Type deal. Which is fine. Just fine. I would find another one if that happened. These guys seem pretty cool. They've been keeping it alive for a pretty long while. And they kind of let me come and go. Like, they don't, like, complain if I don't play a whole lot. I would play a whole lot if I had people to play with. Need a Spinosaurus. What's crazy is there's actually people like it seemed like playing on the Ragnarok server a little bit. Even like so, like we have a couple buildings on another server, and I'd like to incorporate those into the tribe, but the two people I was playing with stopped playing, so now I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. What I'll probably end up doing is just getting on my other character, and then just like, what is that? And I'll just go and delete all of the stuff over there, and I'll just rebuild. My bird trap was so fast. I'm gonna have to land in a minute though. Like, how am I overheating? I have, like, just because I have this little bit of fur on. That's ridiculous. Another Spino. Spinos everywhere. Oh, here we go. Whose base is this? Good lord. This looks like someone who just came over to do boss fights. 44. Yeah, they definitely, so their home base isn't here. And then they just have, they have this little spot just to come to and use to go do boss fights. Because that's what all these Rexes are for. That's what I haven't learned how to do yet. Is like, you gotta like breed a bunch of Rexes so like to have high melee or whatever or something, and then take them into boss fights. This is pretty cool looking. A lot of T-Rexes. And like, so he also he bred for, I assume he bred for like stats, and then he bred for like color too. So he got this cool color, and then kept that in the bloodline as well. That's pretty cool. And he's got a white, I guess that's the Ice Dragon or Wyvern, and he's got a Yudi. I think he used the Yudi in the boss fights too, because he has like the shouts. So he's got like, they're like, you know, perks pretty much when he does a shout for all the dinos. Like an aura. That's pretty cool. So I guess that's like, okay, so yeah, he just walled it off to the ocean. Cause it almost looked like he had like an abandoned base, like he had like half the walls up, but he has it cornered off. He has a bit more than he needs cornered off, but it's okay. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen him. He's new. But then again, I don't come over to this side a whole lot since I'm all the way on the west coast, like the north of the west coast. Another Spino. That's like 4 Spinos we've seen now. I never see that many of them, to be honest. I didn't check any of the levels, but usually I never see high level ones either. Green drop. We'll just go down and see what's in. Cause I really want to find a ramshackle torch engram, or like the blueprint. Why is it not letting me go into it? I know I'm a high enough level. What is that? See, that's not a bad item for a journeyman saddle for a green drop. Not bad, huh? Do you play Ark at all? You never played this game? I think I have them. No, I have them. I have the graphics up. I was gonna say I might have them turned down, but I think I turned it up. I was just like, screw it. Look at this cool little bridge someone built. Yo, and the little watchtower. That's pretty cool. I wonder who built this. Oh, they haven't been on for a while though. It's allowed to be demolished. I'm not gonna demolish it though, because that's super cool. Someone put effort into that. And if you're like a brand new player and you don't want to cross that water and get eaten by piranhas, this would be really helpful. So yeah, we'll leave that. Oh man, you need to get it, man. It's an amazing game. Change your life. Look at this yo, look at this base. This dude's got the setup, bro. Yeah, he's been playing too. Or they've been playing. It's probably more than one person. Noel Foundation. He's got his little garage for his Ankies, and he's got like the windows for him. I love looking at other people's like builds and like what they do. This is cool. I guess this is his main house. What the hell is this? A mannequin? What in the world? Oh my. Floating kangaroo. Okay, yeah, so this is his main house. Got a little bunk bed in there. We can't get in, but we can kind of like peek in. And he's got his little. Okay, so he sectioned it off for a greenhouse. That's pretty cool too. How he like. Usually I never build off of the house. Usually I always do the greenhouse separate from the house. So that's a cool idea. And he's got these little lean-tos. I wonder what's in this. This is cool. What is he, like storage, or maybe he has his compost bin in there. And he has. I've never had one of these. This is how you go from server to server, or from server and from map to map. Since this is a cluster server. Look at all the Terrys he's got. I don't even know what the hell this is. I've never used any of these tech replicator. I've never used any of the tech stuff. I need to stop BSing and like actually stick to playing it one save long enough. Oh look, he's even got a dock with like, yeah, this guy's been playing for a while. That's pretty cool. God, there's a lot of dinosaurs. See, like none of these. I was just playing this save a couple months ago, and none of these people were here. I'm thirsty. Where's my bird at? I then ran off far from my bird. I like the build skill though. It's pretty cool. That tower is ridiculous. I wonder what the hell he uses that for. His base is so big. Yeah, I almost lost my bird. His base is so big. It's massive. Mine's not even close to this big, dude. What is this? This looks like a big movie theater. My person is thirsty. I don't even know what that is. He's got like holograms and stuff in there. Bro, that's wild. I don't even know what those are. It's crazy like how long I've been playing this game. Literally since vanilla. Like since beta. And there's shit that I still like. I probably know like 20% of this game. That don't even make sense for how many hours and how between console and PC that I have in this game. It's nuts. That just shows how big of a game it is. I try to explain it to my friends. I think it's a bit overwhelming for them. I don't know, because I've tried to get a couple of people into this, and they don't last very long. Or it's like, because there's not a game system telling you where to go, or like a quest line telling you what to do every 5 seconds, and it's like, the no imagination kicks in. What is this? It's a little boat? Oh, that's pretty cool looking. That's like, and he made it like in the shape of a boat. Because the raft that you can make is just square, but you can build on top of it. That is, I don't even know what sea creature that is. Not a shark. Yeah, this dude's base is nuts. Where is this at? He's got so much stuff that if he abandoned it, I wouldn't even want to come. I wouldn't even want anything because there's so much stuff. Like, I almost didn't even want to take all that other base we found because there was so much. But I feel bad when it's just like stuff abandoned and starving. I care about the animals in the video game. Let's look at something to drink. I'm about to pass out from dehydration. My naked character. I need to make a canteen. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done yet in the save file. This is actually kind of a new game, like a new save file. I don't have that many days into it. Pretty much had just enough to build like a base, a surrounding wall, a couple houses, and that's about all I've done. Yeah, see, there's so much to do in this game that it doesn't bother me. Like you don't, that's the thing in this game, like you don't have to grind if you don't want to. Like you could just build a house, fucking and just fish every day. I don't know. You can do whatever you want to do. That's the coolest thing about this game, I think. That's what I think is magical about it, because it's not like other games. Like look at this dude. Look at this fucking, like this is a whole nother base, and this looks completely different. Like the way he built it. I need to up my base building skills, because mine looks so boring compared to these guys. Like I just have my like behemoth walls up and that's it. Like this dude's got this fucking like 2 watchtowers. This shit looks sweet. What is this? Oh, this is like a tech wall, force field wall. Ark Rangers. That's a pretty cool tribe name as well. And he's got like the tech containers and stuff. Little turret system. This is nice. I like this. It's not like it's not too big either. Looks like he hasn't been on in a few days. But like I said, most of the time this isn't people's home map. So this might just be like an alternate map for him. Or them. Alright, we'll keep flying around doing our rounds, and then we'll just head back to the base if we don't find anything. Like I said, I'm using this ice slush stuff, so usually birds don't fly this fast, or RGs don't fly this fast. Back in the good old days, before they nerfed flyers, you could level up your speed on your Argentavis though. Now they just kind of like every flying creature has its set speed, and you can't level it up, which is whack. They also did a bunch of weird. I remember when they did this weird update. They did that. They patched that, and then they changed all the noises, like all the animal noises, like a bunch of the flying creature ones, and ruined them. I know it sounds like, how are you gonna ruin, like, how's that ruin the game or ruin the creature? But it just made them sound dumb when they like sounded cool already. This is Ark Survival. So survival game. You pretty much wake up on whatever map that you wake up on, and then you have to just survive. I mean, you level your character up. You can tame animals to help you survive. You have to build houses and bases, and you can role play. You can do whatever you want. It's crazy how massive this game is and how much better it is than like a lot of mainstream games, but like most normal people who play video games don't know shit about it, because it just doesn't get as much hype as like a Fortnite or a Call of Duty or something. But like this is, I don't know, the playability of this and the replayability of this just like surpasses, look at all this person shit, surpasses anything that's out there. So like, yeah, here we go again. This dude's got, I wonder if this is the same guy that was near my base and he just moved, because he had a bunch of these same color T-Rexes. So you breed a bunch of these Rexes and you use them for boss fights. The Dusty Punch. I don't remember their name. That might have been their name. They haven't been playing for a while either, it looks like. You can claim all their stuff in 8 days. Oh, I'm stuck on. Look at all these goats. Or sheep. These things are awesome. I've never seen these cool. Oh, he's got, these are so different holidays, the servers they'll do color spawns, like you can find animals in the wild with like rare colors, and it'll go to the holiday. And like during Valentine's Day, you could find like red and pink stuff. So he's got a bunch of like, dude, this one is fluorescent. Why is that one so much brighter? Oh, that must just be the sunlight coming in. That one is like blinding. That's awesome. I had a couple Valentine's Day edition animals too, but that was before I stopped playing for a little while and lost all my stuff. Oh look, his stuff's about to die. It looks like it's, I guess he's probably starving. Or at least the Giga is. Yeah, the 2 Gigas are. That's kind of sad. Oh, force field. Look at look at that Wyvern in there. I've never seen that color. That is crazy looking. His wings are like oil slick. Okay, that's amazing. I really want to get one of those now. I thought I've seen like all the Wyvern colors. Probably not though. There's so many colors in this game. I'm sure there's a bunch I haven't seen. So yeah, he's got a cool little base going, but it looks like he's somewhat abandoned it, or he's just playing on his main map a whole lot more than here. Or that's like big base number 3 I've just found. Not even counting the alpha base that's in the redwood. Let me keep going. We'll go up here on this the northern zone. And just check around. And then we'll head back to the base and do some stuff, get some stuff done. I really want to organize everything. Since shit it's just everywhere. I honestly have a bunch of dinos I don't even really, like, since I just kind of claimed them from somebody, I don't even really know what they do or anything. And I'm weird, like, since I didn't go and get them myself, I almost feel like I shouldn't have them. Like, I cheated. I didn't cheat, it's part of the game. I mean, they abandoned them, and I pretty much rescued them because they were going to die. Oh, look at that. Pull all that stuff off. Yo, C4. If this was PvP server, I could take this C4 and like throw it on one of the walls of one of those bases I just saw, and like break in, steal all this stuff. But it's PvE, so. Oh, now I'm cold, so now I can put my fur on. On the southern part of the map, overheating the whole time. Couldn't even wear my pants. But yeah, even just the beauty of this game, you get lost in just how pretty this game is. Like, I'll legit, like at my base, I'll have the way I have my house built up on this rock, and the way we live so close to like where the ice zone starts. When the sun sets and stuff, it looks crazy. Like, all the snow area turns all like this dark red color, or it might be when the sun rises. It's one of the two, but it looks so pretty. Get lost, just like. You could literally just enjoy sunsets and sunrises on this game. Like, it sounds so nerdy, but it's just a pretty game. Sit on the beach and listen to the ocean. Like, it was funny. I saw a game on Steam. It was like relaxation simulator, and it's you pretty much like you just sit on the beach and listen to water and stuff. And I was like, dude, you could literally just do that in ARK. Granted, ARK isn't like $3 or whatever the hell that thing was, but I remember when I got it, when it was on beta, it was only 15 bucks. Now that it's a full game and it's got all these maps and stuff, it's like, you know, it's full price. But even $50 or 40 or whatever it is right now is way worth it. Like, tons of stuff to do in this game. June is good. All my pups are good. I got 3 of them. June's just the one that comes with me everywhere. But yeah, she's good. She's in another room with my girlfriend asleep. They sleep normal time. I'm got this weird, messed up, sleeping, don't ever sleep type deal. Whose wyvern is this? Tribe of the Ruin. Look, see, I'm just floating around. I'm just finding random stuff lost. Like, I don't know. I already have a blood wyvern, too. What is my RG doing? What are you doing? He's just like, yeah, I'm just about to dip. I don't know what I want to do. I kind of don't want it. I already have one. I've got 3 wyverns already that I don't even use. I do feel bad leaving him here though. Oh. Yeah, if you hit the water with your bird, you pop off. It's annoying. Where'd he go? Oh. Come here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass because he's got the, there you go, speed perk on. Hey, another good drop. Let's see what's in this. Yeah, so these are like little item drops that'll drop around the map, and depending on what level you are, you can either pick up what's in. You can go into them or not, and they're the color determines what level you have to be. Pretty easy, just, you know, level gradation. Look at that red RG right there. It's pretty cool looking. And of course, he's at terrible level. 15. Good rule of thumb, if you do start playing this game, I wouldn't tame anything. In the beginning, you tame whatever you want, just to get started. Like, obviously, beginning tames are fine. I'm not saying right when you start the game, don't you tame anything under a level 100. But once you get in your later game and you want to start taming like in-game tames and stuff you want to keep, this is my little bridge I built all the way to the ice zone from my base. You want to tame only like 100 and above. Typically you want to tame like a 145 or a 150, because that's like max is a 150. But I'd say if you're out there looking for like a cool color and you come across a really cool color and he's like above 100, I'd say go for it. It'd be alright, especially in PvE. PvP is just hard to get stuff anyways, because if you're playing on a regular server and you log off, since this game keeps going when you log off, someone can come and just raid all your stuff, kill all your animals, which sucks. But I mean, he's still following me. That's a part of ARK. It's if you have your base fortified enough, you should be alright. I mean, if you have enough turrets and stuff laid down, no one's gonna be able to really get into your stuff. But it's hard to keep, deter some people that are really, really persistent. Yeah, dude, literally, that's so funny you say that, because that's the exact schedule I'm on right now. Like I laid down at like, I don't know, a couple hours ago, because I was streaming earlier, got tired, laid down, went to sleep, slept for a little while, woke up, my stomach was hurting really bad, woke up, couldn't go back to sleep, and I was like, alright, well, just gonna get back on the PC and stream. I need to feed my RG too. Yeah, we need to do like a meat run. I've got like no food. I mean, we can go in there. I've got a little garden. I could eat like some carrots, but I should be able to just kill a couple things really fast. This RG is pretty diesel. I think that was a micro raptor coming for me. Right track. You don't want it? Take both y'all on at the same time. There we go, eat all this things here. Poor dodo. Yeah, this is like, I've been this way my whole life, so I kind of just, I'm used to it, kind of. I've always had a hard time sleeping all night, so I've always just, I've always turned to video games to help me with it, which, I mean, some people bitch at me like, well, that's why you're not sleeping, because you're playing games. I was like, well, I can sit there and just lay there all night and not sleep, or I can go in there and play a game for a little while, and then it'll make me sleepy, and then I can eventually go to sleep. I'd rather be doing something with my time, and I don't know. I left my boat over here. I have so many materials in those containers on my boat just from like going around and finding people's stuff that they're just leaving. Oh, what is that? Is that an alpha carno? I'm pretty sure this bird could handle that thing. How much stamina and everything? Okay. Oh, you know what I can do? I can eat a little bit of raw meat just to hold me over. It's not gonna kill me. I'll go cook some in a minute. Let's see if I can kill this alpha carno. See how fast he drops my health. He drops it too crazy. I'll go get my bear. My bear does not play around. Just dropping my bird a little bit. Oh no, I don't want to go in the water. If I go in the water and pop off my bird, it's over. Oh yeah, this carno is diesel. I don't even know what level he is. I just straight went for it. flying away. Oh, really? Come on, you stupid game. That was close. I almost just lost my RG. And I've had this RG for a long time. That was so close. Alright, we'll go get the bear. What level is that thing? It's only a level 50. Jeez, that was close. You chill right here and rest. Take some of this meat off. Go cook it. Oh, I don't have any wood on it. Go cut a tree down really fast. This is my little base if you couldn't tell. Not much to it. I got this little garage down here that I do a lot of stuff in, and then I've got a little dodo house, and then I have my main house all the way at the top of the rock up there. But I'm so lazy I never go all the way up there, so I end up just doing everything out of this the little stone house I built first. This thing's so awesome, it cooks meat so fast. Oh, that's a blueprint too, that's awesome. For Mastercraft Chitin Gloves. This is my new smithy I just built. So I'll put it on there. And a Mastercraft Dodicarus saddle. I don't even want to put that on my low level crappy Dodicarus. That's awesome. Which one do I have on there? Oh, yeah, I just have a regular one. We'll throw that on there. Fancy boy. With your fancy saddle. Mastercraft. I need to make a... I need to make a blueprint shelf so I can put all my blueprints on. Like a bookshelf or like a cabinet. And then I need to make a container to put all my other stuff into, or put all my saddles in. I'm being lazy and just throwing everything in here for now though. This is like my catch-all. These two containers, pile of random shit. Same with some of my creatures, like the Argentavis. Like, there's so much random stuff on this thing. Most of this is from killing stuff though, because you'll get items from like killing certain animals, like tougher creatures. They'll be hold. I guess from whatever people they killed, they'll have items. Where's the bear at? Bear's in there. This is my brawler right here, man. Honestly, I bet you if I took like my Allosaurus would probably get melted. The dragons might do alright. We'll see how the bear does. I mean, I'm pretty positive I fought an Alpha Carno and an Alpha Raptor at the same time with the bear. Now, he almost died. But he still made it. Alright, I don't know where it went. I definitely want to kill it. I don't want it out here lurking. Because then when I come out here to try to do something like collect something, he's just gonna sneak up on me and demolish me. I don't know where he went though. Hey, there's an Anky. I do need one of those. Ankylosaurus. They do like you can use them to, they're like a big pickaxe. You can use them to get metal. Hey, there he is. The showdown. Come on, you red sparkly bastard. You ain't about it. Yeah, this is a aberration bear. So he comes from the aberration map, which is all underground. So a lot of the animals on that map are they glow and shit. Like their skin colors, they have a bunch of different color patches that like glow since they're always underground. Kind of like a Chronicles of Riddick type thing. The only thing that sucks about this is it doesn't really show you their health. It just shows you like if they're bleeding, or like if they start bleeding a lot, then you know they're close to getting killed. But like, hey, the bear don't play, man. He didn't even scratch me. Oh, that was awesome. I just wrecked that thing. Where's my? I don't have enough to make a torch. Did he drop a bag? I think my bear just picked everything up when he killed him. Yeah, that was so easy. The bird was not doing anything. What's the melee on this bear? $512. That's not like crazy high. This bear just melts stuff though. What's up, Scorpion? Done. Chomp. Just chomp chomp. Yeah, so funny story about this bear. One, I named him Wolf, which is funny. But this dude pretty much raised me from a cub. That sounds super corny, but one of my friends that play on the server, I started a brand new character and I didn't have anything, didn't have a house, didn't have any items, nothing. And he's like, "Here, man, take this bear." I don't know what level he was when I got him. He was like, "Take this bear and he'll help you like stay alive at least to like get started." And he's been with me since the beginning. Like, it's crazy. So he just like anything that tries to mess with me, he's like, nah, sorry." Get melted. So he's helped me get all this other crap pretty much. Cause it's like I didn't even have any of these walls up. I just had I started off with this little stone building. Well, it was thatch, or it was wood. But I started off with this stone building, and I would just park him in here at night, and like close the doors, and just every day I'd log on and play with him and get started. So you can either I don't know if you saw earlier when we were going to people's maps, but you can make these things called transmitters once you get high enough level and you're up into like the tech levels, and you can use a transmitter at your own base to go from map to map, which is the most convenient way, obviously. But when you're at lower levels, you can't do that. You can use one of the 3 obelisks in the map. So every map has 3 of these things called obelisks, which I call them like towers or avies. People call them avies. But they're these big, huge, essentially towers that are floating in the sky, like without a bottom. And you go to them, and you use that thing pretty much to transfer all your stuff that you're holding. Or I think actually whatever you're holding, you can just transfer as long as you're holding it. But you transfer all your stuff, and then you have like slots that you can put the creatures on. And it pretty much, the creature goes into like a limbo, and then you log on to the next map, and then you just go back to where one of the obbies or your transmitter, and then you pull them off, like the limbo. There's also those drops that we were going to and like picking stuff up off of, those different colored drops. You can use those as well to transfer stuff. But the only thing sketchy about those is you gotta hurry up and get everything done before the drop goes away. Yeah, like I said, so you essentially you pick a map that you want to play on, that you want to have your base map on, and then you and your homies go to the other maps after you finish your home map. After you do all the stuff on your home map, they're like, "Oh man, there's nothing else to do." No, there's plenty left to do. You gotta go explore all the other maps. And then there's the explorer notes, which are pretty much just what they're called, they're notes you find throughout the map. And when you do find one, you get a experience perk for a little while, but it also tells you a little bit of lore about the game and the story. Then there's also different caves that you can find relics in. You've got to kill certain animals to get certain like pieces that you have to collect to summon bosses to do boss fights. So, I mean, there's tons of stuff. There's tech caves you have to get into. I've never even been into one of those yet. I need to, like I said, I need to stop, buckle down. I'm always too busy like building stuff and just kind of like when I did have people to play with, just playing with your homies and stuff, because you can just get lost just having fun, just playing around, just building stuff and you know, getting your base set up. But like I said, this one's not too set up yet. I have my little garage right there. I built a dodo house right here, so I got a couple dodo birds in here, which is they're pretty much like chickens. So you come in here, pick up all the eggs. And I was putting all the eggs in here, but I have a refrigerator upstairs now. Since I just put a generator upstairs in the top house, so now it has power up there. So we'll go up there and I'll throw these eggs in the refrigerator, so they'll last longer. Because obviously when you put your meat and everything in there, it lasts longer. Makes sense. I just built this on the front deck of the house. This is like a big ass bird cage pretty much for all my flying mounts. And then I have a big door right here that you can use to take them out. Essentially like a big hangar. I thought that was pretty clever. Go out here. This is the house. So, not too crazy. A little two-level home. It's got water. And then now it has electricity from the generator. So I've got my fabricator, which you can use to do more higher level stuff than like the smithy. Got a forge to smelt stuff. This is what you use to make the ice slushy stuff I've been using, but they're taking this out with the steampunk mod soon from these servers. I also have a tower that's pretty cool. I'll take you up there. The view up here is awesome. For when like I said, when the sun is setting or sun's coming up. Or if you just want to kind of like view it to see, especially if there's like cool stuff spawned out in the beach, like high level stuff, you can come up here and use the telescope and just kind of figure out what level it is and whatnot. So I can see all the way around my base almost from this little watchtower. And with the fires up here, it kind of looks like a lighthouse almost. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not sure why they're removing it, to be honest. What I think they're taking it off for is because it's kind of a big mod. So like when you're loading the game, it takes a little while to load. I mean, well, I take that back. It doesn't take that long if you have a nice computer, like a nice CPU and everything. Like, because I just upgraded my computer. It's completely rebuilt now, and it loads fine. But my last computer I had built would play the game fine, no problem, but loading all the mods, like it would take probably like, I think it was like, I timed it was like 7 or 8 minutes to load into the game, which isn't like a crazy amount. It's not like it took 30 minutes to get into the game, but when you're sitting there waiting for something to load, 8 minutes feels like a lifetime. What is that? Oh, that's a Rex. No, that's an Aloe. But he's a cool color too. He's a white top, red bottom. I don't think I've seen that color I've seen that on T-Rexes. I've never seen that on an Allosaurus. I already have 2 Aloes though. Do I really need another one? I don't have any. Oh, I do have Trank Darts. You know what I do want right now? I want a Quetzal, which is like a big flying creature you can build like a platform saddle on and carry stuff. And then I want to get... I like utility animals, stuff that do stuff. I want to get a bunch of cool... Yeah, he was running fast. He was going after something. Then I want to get some... I always breed wolves, obviously. So I'll do like different colored wolves and stuff once we get going. But see, I got so much random shit. Like I got so much stuff from like the other dude's base. Like I almost want to just put it outside the base and like unclaim it. And put like a sign next to it and say free, to be honest. And I'll just keep them, I don't know, I'll keep them fed or something so they don't die. I wish there was almost like a dismiss feature so you could just like get rid of them, like not kill them, but like just pull them from the game, like in a humanitarian type way. Because I've got so much stuff I don't even like from that dude that I'm never gonna probably use. No, this is my mammoth, so I'm not talking about him. This is one of the best creatures you can get. Super awesome. You can clear a whole forest with the mammoth, and it'll give you tons of wood, tons of thatch, tons of berries while you're doing it, seeds for when you do your greenhouse. So these are, to me, this is one of the best animals you can get for doing everything. I mean, beginning of the game or end game, he's a good tame to have. I haven't noticed. This is my tech stego. I tamed him just literally simply because he was cool looking. And I tamed him when I first built my trap, which I'll show you right now. This is I have a trap I built that's inside. It's built into the wall of the base. So what you do is you come in here. You shut this one, obviously. I didn't even need to open that, but you can come in through these things too. So you come in here. You open this, obviously. And so now you got your trap. The trap's pretty much set. So what you do is you run out here and you find something. You gotta make sure your speed is high enough, obviously, too. If your speed's not high enough, you're gonna get mauled by whatever you're trying to kite into the trap. So you find something cool. Say there's like a cool T-Rex out here or whatever, or like that aloe over there, and then you're like, all right, and then you run away from him. There's a saber tooth right there. I'm not trying to get him, but yeah. Then you run in here. And then what you can do is you can kind of run over here to let him like try to get you, and then you can run out one of these things so he doesn't get you. And then what I would do is kind of like go over here and try to close the gate really fast. You can set it on a timer. Actually, I don't have, this isn't the S plus gate, but the S plus gates you can do like a timer so that once you run in with the dino, like it'll close. But I usually like to just manually do it so that it doesn't close too early or something like that, or too late, and then the dinosaur like runs out. But then you just stand out here with your trank gun, and you just shoot him over and over again. He can't do nothing unless he tears one of these walls down. But they have to be pretty crazy to do that. But yeah, and then he knocks out, and then you can tame him right here at your leisure, not out there in the sketchy wild. Because then if you tame something out there or wherever you're at and you're taming something, if you don't have like walls built up or something, like while you're sitting there taming it, the stuff's passed out. It's essentially a free meal, so stuff will just come out of nowhere and eat it. I need to eat again. That's okay. We got plenty of meat to be cooked. This telescope I have is a mod too. Usually when you're using a telescope, it doesn't tell you anything. Like, it doesn't tell you levels of creatures and stuff like that. It's just a cool little mod. Let me see. What was I gonna do? I was about to do something. Oh, I have this random 2 piles of poop on it. Put them in the compost bin. Obviously, so you put thatch in here, you put manure in here, and you get fertilizer. You use your fertilizer for your greenhouse. Which I need to make a greenhouse in here. I was lazy and I built this this small one out here next to the water. It's a little small, little rinky-dink one right here. It's just got carrots in here. But that's because I was playing with my 2 friends that I was just getting into this game, and he was gonna build his house. He has his house right over here. It's abandoned now since he hasn't been playing at all. He quit. He played like 2 days. But yeah, he was gonna build right here. So I was like, oh well, since he's gonna build right here, I'll start building out here a little bit, so that way they can use like some stuff too. Like they could have used the greenhouse and whatnot. But they didn't last long. I think he's about to start playing. He told me he was about to start playing Pokemon Sword and Shield again. But yeah, that's my little greenhouse. That's my blood wyvern right here. And see, I never even use him. He just sits here. There's not really a utility use for a wyvern, to be honest. Like you can't really pick much stuff up with them. And I guess you can fight. You can fight with them. I feel like wyverns would be good like PvP animals. Yeah, sword and shield's good, man. They got like expansion out for it now too. I burnt myself out on that too though. I don't know. I played it and then like got kind of far in it, and then I was like so worried about beating it that I like stopped playing it. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm really weird. Like I didn't want to beat the game, so I like stopped playing it. Because if I beat it, then it's just done. That's so weird. Hey, God, they keep laying a bunch of eggs. I went all the way up there to when I went to show you my house, and I don't believe I even put anything in the fridge like I was supposed to. So you can put your meat in here, put your eggs in here, and it'll keep them from going bad. See, like the spool time for this is, I think that's one. I want to say that's 1 day and 8 hours, and if you take that off of there, 19 minutes. So that's yeah, makes your meat last a lot longer. Yeah, like you don't want to finish it too fast, and that's how I did like the sword and shield. Like I blazed through it, man. Like it was just really easy. Like I was cutting through gym leaders like it was like butter. I was just like, all right, this is. I don't know if it's because I'm a veteran. I've been playing Pokemon forever since Red and Blue, or what the hell's going on. But I feel like they made the games too damn easy now for kids. Is what it is. But it also might be like, I forgot which one it was. Was it gold and silver, where you could like, you would go through, or I think it even did like black version and white version did this too. But you would go through and you would beat all the gym leaders and then get up to a certain level, and then you go through and pretty much fight them all over again, and they're like hard. They're actually hard this time. Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. I mean there's just that's why I was just I'm harping on like how much I like this game, because it's not like this on this game. Like I said, I still haven't even figured out how to beat this game. Like I don't even know if there is a beating this game. And the only reason I've ever got burnt out on this game is only because I'm alone. That's the only reason. If I had people playing on this map with me every time, it would be fun as shit. I mean, it'd be fun every day, because you'd be waiting to get on and play with your friend. Like, hey, what did you build? Or like, what are you trying to build today? Or like, what did you do last night? Or like, when I got offline, did you tame something? Like, it's always something that happens. Like, it's the funniest part. Like, because this game's so crazy, when you're actually going out and doing stuff, like something always happens. Especially if you're not good, like if you're new to the game, like one of my friends that was playing with me, he got on and tried to like feed one of his wyverns, which the only reason he even has a wyvern is because like one of my friends on this server gave us two, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't get a wyvern right in the beginning of the game. You need to like actually play the game. But regardless of that, he got on and tried to feed his wyvern. So I guess he got on the wyvern and tried to fly him around to kill something and feed it, and just in doing that, I guess he got knocked off. I think he got killed by a bunch of stuff, and then his wyvern almost got killed, and then he couldn't get the wyvern because the wyvern was like flying away from him, and so he was like spawning over and over again trying to get the wyvern or something. And I wasn't online, So like he's a new player, so I'm sure he was like telling me that he was like freaking out, panicking, and then like he finally got the Wyvern back and put him back in the base, and then he like logged off. It's like pretty much like I'm not getting on unless Josh is getting on. And then now he hasn't really been on at all. He plays different stuff now. Alright, so I need to figure out what I want to do. I still want to get stuff organized like I was saying. Here's the other Wyvern that I got right here that I found. He's just a fire Wyvern. Let's get this turtle. I've got 2 turtles, so I'll put the turtles somewhere together. God, he's so slow. He's probably going to be just as slow even with his speed leveled up a little bit. I kind of wish I had, I might do that actually. I might take some of these walls down and build around that water out there as well, so I can have like a little water section. Yeah, mess with the turret. Getting hurt. Turtles are actually pretty diesel in this game, to be honest. I've seen turtles take down some shit, believe it or not. Like in the wild. Like I've seen like a pack of 3 turtles like take down like a Allosaurus, like no problem. And I was just like, damn, I'm not messing with those turtles. Those turtles was like wrong neighborhood Allosaurus. It's like curb stomped him. It was savage. But like I said, that's not the first time. I've seen them. They tear up raptors like it's nothing. It's not even like that they have a high melee. They're just so tanky. They have such a high health, like hit points, that like they can sit there and duke it out. And the raptors don't have high hit points. And well, usually most of the carnivores don't. Alright, did I put the other one over there? No, it's just him. I gotta find this other one. This other one's mine, and he doesn't have a name. Here it is. He also doesn't have a saddle. So I'm not gonna be able to rat. I'm gonna have to make him just follow me over here. I can take the saddle off this one if I wanted to, but I'm being lazy. Hey, thanks for the follow, Kermit. Put these parasaurs over here too somewhere. The worst part is a lot of these are on, like they're all on neutral. So when something comes into the base and starts like attacking something, everything that's why these are all bunched up together like this. Everything goes into one spot and like attacks it. But it's annoying when you have everything all organized. That's why I want to make like separate garages for certain animals, because I don't plan on having like a ridiculous amount of everything. I'm gonna have just kind of what I need. It gets overwhelming when you have too many. It's like, dude, what do I need all this for? Like even right now, I have too much. I feel like because I went and claimed all that person's stuff that I didn't need. Like look at this thing. This thing is super cool though. It's creepy looking, but it like, look at this. You can like jump around, like fly all around. And it's got these tentacle things you can use to like attach to the walls. I don't know, it's super, I'm assuming this is from the Aberration map. Or maybe it's from Extinction. I forgot how you're supposed to, there we go. Yeah, you can go in the water with it. It's like super cool, and it's all fast in the water too. There's like octopus on this. It's creepy looking. He randomly had this at his base, and I was like, what is this thing? Yo, for real. It's creepy too, the way you ride him is he picks you up, and these little legs he has underneath him, he just picks you up. So see how your person is just kind of like, he's dangling underneath. Can you imagine how creepy that would be? I don't even know where I want to put this thing. Can I put it on top of my house? Or on top of this thing? Oh, can he just crawl up on the walls? Oh yeah, he can actually, I think. Like on the rocks. Look at that. Spider-Man. Yo, I'm just gonna leave him on the rock. Can I do that? It's so creepy looking. And these things, I don't know what these are from either. They're like these like golem things. They're really cool looking though. It's got like, it's almost like grass as fur. And he's got these rock crystals on his back. And they poop out these crystals too, which is pretty cool. I'm assuming that's why he had a bunch of them, because you can just like, I guess it's just not, like never ending crystals. Yeah, here's another one. He had 3 of them. Which, like, I probably didn't need 3. I probably should have just took 1. But I felt bad leaving the rest of them. Yeah, those things are cool though. I guess it's not that bad. I didn't get too much stuff from him. I'm honestly about to put some stuff on passive. Because if I do that, if I have some stuff not on passive, like that'll be the stuff that like kills everything. And these will just stay where they're supposed to be. This is all the stuff you can do with your creature. Oh, not actual. Passive. Now, if your base isn't protected, or if you don't have other creatures to help protect when something does come in the base, I wouldn't recommend doing this, because if they're passive, whatever comes in your base is just gonna sit there and attack whatever you have, and then since your person's passive, your creature's just gonna sit there and let it attack it until it kills it. So I'm doing that because I don't feel like having them run around every time. But like the aloe or like whatever that is around them will just come and like save them pretty much. Like I'll leave the Carno. You just gotta remember if you do use any of these animals and you take them out of the base, make sure you take them off passive, because like I said, if you're out in the wild, something starts attacking it, it's just gonna let it kill it. I've had that happen before with birds, because I'll forget to take it off of passive, because sometimes if I'm trying to run away from something and my bird's sitting there flying and attacking it, and I know the bird's going to get killed if it's just sitting there staying and attacking it, even though it's attacking, if you whistle it on passive and run away, the bird's just going to fly to you, hop back on it, run away. But then I'll end up leaving it on passive on accident. And then boom, it's dead. Get sidetracked and forget what I'm doing. Passive. So yeah, they're on passive now, so they're not gonna run all around. Well, like this stupid. This is the only thing that comes into my base is these dumb RGs. They'll fly down into my base and randomly start attacking something, and then everything will swarm and get it. But I now have all the other stuff on passive, so it should be okay. I guess we'll leave those. Yeah, Wyverns you don't need saddles for. This guy like glows like crazy at nighttime. It's like fluorescent. That stupid RG is still in the base. Let's go try. I'm gonna go try to find a cool looking wolf. Live really close to the spawn areas for wolves, which is good too. And I'll go farm prime meat so they tames fast. I might not have to though. They tame pretty fast usually with the perks. Yo, that aloe looks really cool. God, he looks so cool. I don't know, man. I kind of want to add him to my little aloe pack I have. But I also want to find a cool wolf as well. He's like chilling on my bridge. Oh, look at that wolf. That's like same color pattern, white and red. Yo, and it's a 115. I'm going for it. Scoop. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take him and I'll drop him in my trap. And then I'll tame it. Yeah. You just sit tight in there for a minute. Like yank. And I need to find my rifle. And I think I have darts in here. Yeah, here we go. There should be plenty. Here, I'm running around in here. So face shots make stuff knock out faster. as like it's gonna take less face shots as it will body shots. Why is he already running? Obviously, if you can't hit him in the face, just do a body shot. He's like white and like orange feet. Super cool color though. Might take a good amount. He's a level 115. Usually when they're a cool color like this, they're never like a high level. It's always like a brown, something boring. Come on, Wolfie. Knock out. Oh. He better knock out, that's why he's running. Like, he's so worried about knocking out right now, he's not even gonna attack me while I'm in here. Sorry, buddy. We're gonna be friends in like, we're gonna be friends in a couple minutes. I promise. Thanks for the follow, Rudy Rubs. Rudy Rubes? However you say that. Rudy Rubs sounds dirty. Thanks for the follow, Bear King. So yeah, I'm just gonna use regular meat. I'm being lazy. Wonder if the mammoth has any narco berries on him. He's got a little bit. Collect some real fast. This is why I said these things are awesome. Like, look at that. Boom. I did like 3 sweeps. Look how much crap I just got. At least a stack of narcos, which is plenty. Hello, Bear King. How are you? See how it says steampunk mod will be removed? So you have to force feed them the narco berry, whatever you're taming. You have to force feed the narco berries to keep them knocked out. Don't waste narcotic on them. There's no point. Just have a good couple stacks of narco berries. That's all you need. And then you keep whatever they eat on their inventory. Like I say, I have the meat, and he eats that on his own. Depending on what you're feeding them will depend on how fast you tame them. Obviously, like if I had like a prime meat, or if I had kibble or something like that, so it would tame way faster. We're playing on a boosted server, so he's gonna tame pretty fast anyways, even with regular meat. So it's not too big a deal. Like, look, he's already at 6%. Normally that wouldn't even, it'd still be at 0 probably. So yeah, we'll let him kind of sit here for a minute and tame out. There was an Anki out here. I'm kind of curious to see what level it was. If it's above 100, I'll probably tame it. It wasn't like a pretty color or anything, but I don't care. It's just an Anki. I'm kind of brave coming out here like this, though. I have a lot of saber-tooths and scorpions that live around my base. Before I got walls built up and stuff, look, see. I used to get tore up all the time. But if you know how to play, you realize that if you have a bola, you are the king of the forest. But look, I just bowled him around the ankles. Now look, what happened? You're not such a tough kitty cat no more. And see, I learned that from playing Scorched Earth, which that's another map you can play on. And that map is ruthless, man. Like, you want to talk about, this game's already hard as it is. You like get killed constantly by shit. Scorched Earth is like triple that, and it's like all desert, crazy sandstorms, like big sandworms and shit. But yeah, that game has a lot of it doesn't have a ton of like super big stuff, and there's wyverns and shit and like rock golems and stuff, but like there's a lot of like small stuff like that, like saber-tooths and raptors and whatnot. So yeah, I learned real quickly like you gotta have bolas, which is this little spinny rock things you throw. You gotta have bolas. Now I'm using a modded version, so they're reusable. So like, say I can just throw as many as I want to throw. If you're playing on an official server, you have to make a bunch of them, which is a pain in the ass, but still worth it. These things will literally save your life. Now, once you get to the bigger creatures, you can't bola them. So like if you sit there and try to bola like an aloe or something, it's gonna laugh at you. But like, see, like I just bowled that scorpion. Sit here and kill it. It's a level 10, so it should be pretty easy. Yeah. Chop it up. Easy as that. Now, if you were a new player and you didn't know that, that scorpion would have just tore my ass up. Because he would have stung me a couple times. I would have passed out, and then he would have sit there and just ate me for dinner. Hyenas are relatively mean. I don't know, man, they're kind of weird. Because sometimes they want to be dickheads and they'll roll up on you and try to gank you. And then sometimes, because they're a passive tame, so if you walk up to them and he's not near the pack leader, you can just pet him. And like, if you pet him enough times, you tame him. So it's weird. Sometimes they want to sit there and hunt you down, and then sometimes they'll let you pet them. So that's it. That's one of the weird creatures in this game. They're cool once you tame them, though. It's pretty cool. It's like having a little dog. Follows you around. Oh, here's the Anki I think I saw. Yeah, we're definitely not taming this. Level 35. I already have a low level Doedicurus, which is this. And I like kicked myself ever since I tamed him because he's kind of worthless. Like he's not worthless. He's good to use like for collecting stone like he's supposed to. But if I had tamed a higher level one, he would have been able to carry a lot more shit. And so he would have been more useful. But I don't think that the Anki I saw, I don't think he was over here. I think he was over here. On the other side of the base. So I think that's a different Anki. Worst case scenario, I'll just go do just like I did the wolf, and we'll go find a high level Anki and we'll just scoop it up. That's why I love Argentavis, those big bird things. Like, they're so beautiful. You can do that. Go and pick shit up. Now, same deal with the bolas, though. RGs can't pick up everything. So it's got to be, like, smaller than an Argentavis. Like, I can't pick up a bear with an Argentavis. Let's go check on the wolf. I'm going to get all ADHD and forget about him. He's still fine. Make him eat some narcos just for good measure. That's why I built the dodo house kind of far away from the house. They're loud. I was about to say, where is my RG at? Yeah, so if I find an RG, I can do that. I mean, an Anki, because if I throw the Anki in that trap right now, he's not going to attack the wolf, since he's not like a carnivore. So yeah, that should work. I should be able to throw him in there and then tame him right next to the wolf. What the hell was that? Oh, a Uranus. Oh yeah, I forgot this person has this built. Yo, look at that one. See, look. Cool color, low level. Every time. Level 15. What are these, like, mushroom houses he has built? What the hell is that? Like, I remember the first time I rolled up on this person's base. It's so well built. I thought it was a part of the game, or like some ruins or something. But it's an actual base that someone built. He doesn't have a whole lot of tames, so it's definitely got to be like an alternate base. He just uses it for the island map. Plus, the spot's awesome. That's why I built my base near this spot. Because look at all these big rocks, these oily looking rocks. This is oil deposits. And they got penguins too. Penguins give you polymer, so that's another good resource. But yeah, you knock these rocks out with some pickaxes or ankies, and you're gonna get a ton of oil. So it's good to have a base near this area, obviously. So oil is a very good commodity. There's also silica pearls, which are in the ocean. That's another thing about this game, man. Like, you got the whole area, like the top area, like land, and that's a whole game right in itself. And then you got the ocean level, which is a whole nother area as well. Plenty of animals to be tamed in the ocean, underwater caves, and then there's subterranean levels in the map as well. Yeah, that'd be cool. You can do like tethering stations and like tether them to a spot. So that's kind of like you pretty much can do that. There's also these things called a tech leash, which is like pretty much like a wireless leash for your dinosaur. It does this big like red ring in the base, and in that little red circle, your whatever dino that you have linked to that leash has to stay in that circle. There's another cool color Uranus. Yo, that's a level 105 though. I've never tamed a high level one. I think the Valentine's Day color one I have was like level 50 or 60. And that took so many trank darts. I can imagine how many trank darts that Yudi would take. He's such a cool color though. But see how big he is. Like, we couldn't just snatch him up. Like, I'd have to land down here in the woods somewhere, collect wood, and then we'd have to like build a trap for him pretty much. Or if you're super brave, find a rock big enough or something to like kite him to, and then stand up on top of the rock and just shoot him, spam him with trank darts. But he's so big, that'd be hard to do probably. He could probably get you on mostly anything. You'd have to find like a cliff. The one, to be honest, the one I tamed, I got lucky. He was like stuck on a rock. So I just landed where he couldn't get to me. He was still stuck on the rock, and I just shot him a million times. And then once he knocked out, obviously I ran down there and did whatever I needed to do. Hey, blueprint for an apprentice sword. What was the other blueprint? Stego saddle. Like, this is a ruins right here. See, 2 little poles. Usually there'll be an explorer note beside this stuff, but I don't see anything. There's a bunch of caves and stuff everywhere too. I'm probably passing a bunch of them. There's one ice cave that's right near my house. Like, this is probably a cave right here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, caves pretty much equal death in this game. Can't tell if that's one or not. I think this is one. I'm scared to go in it. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's just got an explorer note in it. That's cool though. So here you go. This is an explorer note. So you find these throughout the game. It pretty much tells you. It'll tell you about certain different things. Obviously, right here it's telling us about this certain dino. I'm not even gonna try to say that. These things are pretty cool though. Looks evidently you can use it to like you can hang on to it, and use it to like float around. I guess. It looks like a miniature raptor with fur, or with feathers. So yeah, found that. Now, well, usually it's supposed to give you a like a level perk, but it's not giving it to me. I'm not sure why. Unless, am I like max level? No, I'm not. I'm about to level up. Yeah, so I don't know. That's weird. Usually it would do that. It'd show like an arrow on one side. That was cool. I thought that was an actual cave though. Yo, look at that wolf. Let's see, level 10. I hope our wolf doesn't wake up. I'm kind of getting far away from the base. I was trying to find an Anki. Here we go. Please be high level. Level 50. Yeah, see, I don't want to do it, man. It's like not worth it. Level 40 Yudi. That was a cool color Anki though. He was like red and blue. The bird? I didn't even see a bird. What bird? Oh, that blue one right here? I'm gonna say I'm surprised it's not attacking me right now. That's a level 75. We're about to fly back in a minute because I don't want to get too far away. And that dire wolf pop up. That big megalodon shark right there. And there's some dolphins. Man, I was expecting to see more Ankis than this. Usually there's like a ton of them. And I figured I could find at least a level 100 or so. What base is this? Oh my god, I remember this base. This stuff is still here. I demolished this base a long time ago. And it wouldn't let, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't let me destroy this stuff though. Oh, I can do it now though. Oh no, see, it's still not letting me. Like it says demolish allowed. And you can't do it. Yeah, this was like a full-on base that someone abandoned over here. God, that was such a long time ago when I tore this base down. Like, seriously, like I'd guess like 4 or 5 months ago. That's how long ago. Yeah, sketchy sea noodle. Like, I'm surprised I did not explore it around this random pillar. Oh, look, right here. These things, man. I hate these things. These things shoot like this venom and just melt your armor. Look, you can see it's got the symbol for melted armor and like skull and crossbones. I don't know what the belt thing is for though. And it says it's got a question mark saddle. Can you put a saddle on it? I don't even know. I've never even seen. So he's relatively easily to tame. So yeah, you can tame. I've never tamed one of these. Top corner. It shows you what. Oh yeah. Yep. Shows the shooting a character and melting the armor. Dude, it's so. These things are ruthless too. I'm telling you, man. If you like, especially if you don't even pay attention, they'll sneak up on you and just shoot you with venom, and you're like, or acid. The fact that this creature even exists is enough to give me nightmares. Those main materials, this acidic blood splashes back onto everything that directly attacks it, weakening the durability of melee weapons and hurting attackers. So even when you're attacking it, like the blood of it is acidic as well. Oh, so it shoots blood at you. So it's not even, it's shooting, it keeps like a reservoir of its own blood to shoot at you. That's crazy. I kind of want to tame one. I didn't know you could tame one. Same deal though. Look, it didn't give me experience perk. It's weird. Wonder if they got rid of that. I think I know of the game. I've never played it. Oh, we gotta get back to the base. Yo, we're like far too. So this bird moves so fast. I like travel faster than I think I am. I can probably just cut straight through. Come with these are like the top of the mountains and stuff. You can get other items and stuff. Obviously, like if you need metal or crystals and stuff, you can go up there and mine them. So different materials will be better, obviously, in more quantity. Yeah, I've never. Like I said, I think I remember, like I remember it being a game. Like I remember seeing it, but I've never tried it. I've always been really picky when it comes to games, man. Like it's weird. Like if it doesn't, most of the time, like some games I'll play regardless. But like if it doesn't have like a character creation where you like make your own person, kind of do your own thing type deal. Usually I don't really get into it a whole lot. Like that's why like a lot of people are trying to get me to play like The Witcher, and I've tried it a couple of times. I have the game, I bought it, but like I can't get into it, man. And what kills it for me is the main story, the main protagonist or whatever the hell you would call him, the main character. Um, just don't like him, man. Like the way he looks on the game, like when you're playing with him, he's all like broad shoulders and like bulky looking. I don't know, it's just like if I were to be able to make my own Witcher, I think I'd probably be super into it. Then like it'd probably be a lot more fun. And you know that's a stupid reason maybe for some people, but you know I'm weird. Let's go make sure this wolf isn't got up already. Nah, he's still good. He's about to tame. We'll go. Yeah, see that wouldn't be a problem for me. I'm fine with that. Like I'm fine with open world games. I can not get lost, but just yeah, man. The character just kills it for me, man. And there's only like a couple different types of armors you can have for him, and like only a couple different types of like swords and stuff. Like I don't know, man. It's just like lazy to me. Like why didn't y'all do like you could have like tons of different armors. That'd be sick. Like that would almost even if they had just done that, and not had done the character customization, like that would probably help for me a little bit too. Because I'd be like, all right, well now I can at least like put a bunch. I can find different armors and kind of make the character my own by putting armors on different, armor sets on the ones I like. So I'm gonna let him tame out. I'm gonna take a quick little smoke break, but I'm gonna let him tame out, and I think we're gonna switch games, man. Like I'm kind of feeling like playing some. Maybe we'll play some Apex. Maybe I got Destiny 2 last. Was it last night? Maybe it was the night before, but I got Destiny 2, and I've been playing that. That's pretty fun. I've heard a lot of people say it's not fun from the people that played Destiny 2 a whole lot, like they burnt themselves out playing Destiny 1. I've never played any of them, so it's still new to me. It's still pretty fun. I'll take this hoodie off. So. Let's turn this fan on. It's getting hot. It's PC. No joke. Dude, PCs are like space heaters. If you have them in a room small enough. Especially this leather chair. Who do I main on a Bloodhound? I've been liking Lifeline a lot now too, to be honest. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some shit. Oh. Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I usually always run Bloodhound, but like I said, if someone else runs Bloodhound, I'm just like, all right, I'll use, use whatever. I'm trying to unlock more characters. I'd like to have a couple more. Try a couple out. I don't have any of them. I unlocked Rampart. I like her too, but I like her because she looks cool and like she's funny and stuff. But then like once I got her, like I don't really like her specials too much. They're okay. I mean the Gatling gun and shit is pretty cool. But like the wall, the wall thing she does, like it doesn't really do nothing for me. Revenant. Which one? Which one is that one? That's the robot one, right? Like the evil robot. What's this wolf? Honestly, I could probably log off. Yeah, this wolf will tame out, and I can just log off. He'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I want to. He's one of the ones. He's one of the ones that I want to unlock. Hey, look, he tamed out. Oh, what's also cool about wolves is they don't need saddles either. Yeah. You know where he's going to? He's VIP. Or is it she? He's VIP. He's going in my garage with my bear. Yo, I should name him Bear. And have my bear named Wolf. What I will do is I'll go put my where's my RG at? We'll go put my RG back up in the hangar before we log. And see, like right now, like I'm kind of getting bored right now, but the only reason I'm getting bored is because I don't have people to play with. Like if I had a friend to play with, I'd be like, yeah, let's go do something. Let's go tame stuff. Let's go, like, what do you want to do? But since I'm playing by myself. And a lot of people who do play this, like they do have friends that they play with constantly, so like it's more fun. So I'll eventually what I've been trying to do is when I'm playing games with other people, I'll recruit them. I'm like, hey, you ever played Ark before? Trying to come play Ark with me? That's the craziest part too. Like I have a good server. Like, this is a perfect server to play on because it's like it's online. But it's not too laggy. It's got decent mods on it. Why are y'all all... I need to put these guys on passive too. Usually they're okay. Usually they don't really go anywhere because nothing really comes up here. But sometimes a wild RG will do that shit like I was saying earlier. It'll just randomly fly and mess with me. Mess with my animals. Put this guy up here. Hey, last time I let me get off. There we go. This is a cool RG. He's all red. I tamed him just for his color, but it sucks because he's a low level. I wonder. He's a male. Okay, so I could breed him with this one and try to get that cool color, but it'll be a high level one at least. I might try to do that. That would be pretty sick. Probably come out with a cool looking bird. My main bird already has like a really cool color. He's got like he's like white and got green feather tips. But come on, man, it's all red. Can't beat that. That's such a cool color. All right, so I already put the bird up. I don't even think I have a bed up here to lay down on if I wanted to do that. I'll eat these last pieces of meat before I lay my person down. But yeah, we'll go back down here to the garage. Parkour. Parkour. Oh, a bit off more than I can handle. Drink some water or two. Lay on bed. Booyaka. Yeah, see, I've never tried Rev. Once I unlock him, I'll play him. 100%. So what I'm gonna do, since we're finishing Ark, I'm gonna end the stream, and then I'll start the stream back up. For Apex, I guess we'll play Apex for a little while until I get bored, and then I'll probably play. If I'm not too tired, I'll play Destiny after that. But yeah, we'll be right back. So I'll see you in a minute if you're coming back to watch Apex.